Hey everybody, welcome back. So got this haul. I've had several of them for several weeks. I just didn't want to do 2 or 3 little car models and for a haul video, so I waited until I got a few more. But anyway, to start this off, I guess this would be the first haul video of, I hadn't done one already, have I? Of 2024, I think. My time has compressed, and I tend to forget what has come and gone. But anyway, today I'm doing a haul video. That's all I know right now. I have a friend up in Massachusetts, and his name's Tim Ryan. He's good friends with Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop too. Tim looks out for me on my monster trucks. He's several of the Leaf Spring Bigfoot kits that I've got have come from Tim. He'll find them at a show or something. He'll tell me how much they are or whatever, and say, you want this? And I'll be like, yeah. But anyway, he sent me this free of charge, and he knows I'm a Bigfoot fan. So I mean, he's my Bigfoot hookup. So yeah, this is like looking at this is like Bigfoot number 10. Had the cantilever suspension still in the back. Had the shocks, actually. The shocks were up in here. And there was a cantilever right here. So you had a metal rod that would push the shocks up. But they did go with the regular nitrogen shocks in the front. And then this one had a rear engine. So this is like Bigfoot number 10. I'm glad you all wanted to know that. And he sent me this kit. This is cool. I've got to build one of these. I mean, I don't know why I don't. I'm a huge Bigfoot fan. It's like it was my idol growing up, you know. And false advertisement on the box though. Doesn't have Firestones. It's got Goodyear still, so they still have the same Goodyear tire as came in the previous kits. But man, these were the trucks here that changed everything for monster trucks. Bigfoot 8 was the first one that had the nitrogen shocks, but it was cantilever in the front too. It was different. And it was front engine. Then they changed it around. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that, but thank you, Tim, for that. He also sent me this. It's more of a toy, but it's still cool. It's a Tester's monster truck. It's a little metal body. This thing is really, really heavy, and it's got a little, like a 1951 or 2 or something like that Ford. But it's got a little pre-painted body, and that thing is so heavy. They didn't skip out on the use of metal on this thing. It's really heavy. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's just a little friction drive thing. I think that you would yeah, it's just friction drive. Maybe it takes batteries. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. But anyway, just a little quick toy kit. Thank you, Tim, for sending me those. Those are really cool. I appreciate it. Monster trucks are my thing, man. I love them. They're so cool. I'm glad I built the bootlegger. Finally built me like a monster truck. So anyway, all right. So now moving on. Found this on eBay. Let's see. All the rest of these are eBay finds. So check this out. This is a Lindbergh 1967 edition Lindbergh 1930 Packard classic car. You know it's the old ones when it says by Paul Lindbergh. But yeah, authentic 1/32 scale plastic model construction kit. And so it's got the box or the kit number here, 6009, and it's $1 retail price. But what I've never seen this before, but on this box right here, oh, I didn't even realize it said 67. I looked it up on ScaleMates. But anyway, price in Canada. So this one has a Canadian price on it, $1.69 rather than the dollar for the American price. But that's pretty cool. It's got a few parts that have been started, like the engine, but it's like pretty much a new kit. But yeah, I'd never seen it before, and I think these old Lindberghs are really cool. When you get back before, you know, Lindbergh was bought out by any other company, established in 1933. So what did they start making in 1933? Gee whiz, they must have made wooden. I don't know, I have to look into that. But anyway, 1930 Packard, 4-door, got two windows back there, got one in the back too. to keep the passengers get from love bugs. Do you all know what love bugs are? You know, it almost looks like Mercedes in the front, but it says Packard. Love bugs, I don't know if they're all over the United States, but they are here in Georgia. We get them like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a year, and they leave so many splatters on the car windows, so these people were saved from that. I don't think love bugs existed in 1930, but anyway, that was something that I heard love bugs were brought over here because they were supposed to eat mosquitoes. Now, that's just what I've heard. They don't eat anything except windshields and bumpers and grills and everything. That's about all they eat around here. But anyway, that's a cool kit. And then I got another one of these. I already had one, but because of the Facebook contest we're having with the classic monogram kits, I thought I'd get that kind of got me looking at these things again. I've already got one of these, I think, V16 Cadillac. I know I at least have one, but I saw this one at a really good price. These kits can be pricey, but they're still available, and you can still find them on eBay sometimes for a reasonable price. This one is copyright 1980, and that's that big giant V16 Cadillac. Didn't have much V to it, but it was a V16. The angle of the cylinders are pretty, looks like they're pretty sharp. And yeah, it's a cool kit. I gotta get one of these out and build it. I gotta choose which kit I'm going to build for that contest. Now I'm not going to be a part of the contest, but I'm still going to take part in that group build that we're having on Facebook. If you haven't already gone over to Model Car Videos Facebook group, it's there's a post that's in the pinned section at the very top. That's where you would enter your kit and then enter your progress pictures, and then the final, you would want to enter your final picture because we're going to have a contest at the end. I'm going to have get a panel of judges, and we will pick one's first, second, and third place, and then I'll give 3 different prize packs away from MCV products. So this is the 32 Cadillac V16. And what else I got here? Then I got another one, not the same thing, but I didn't have this one. This is the classic Packard Boat Tail Speedster, Harrah's Automobile Collection series right here. This is another one that would fit in that category of the classic monogram. This one is a 1979 edition of that kit, and it looks like it probably has either a straight 6 or a straight 8 in it. But that one's really cool, and this one's a complete kit. Got this off of eBay as well, so it's all there. So that's really cool. And then I was able to find another one of these, but I did not realize that it was it's a thicker box. So when I got it, I'm like, oh man, that box is thicker. That's because it's a 95 version. So same exact kit, but 1995. This one's still sealed. So yeah, these are really super cool. It's a good looking car too. Some of my favorite era cars are, you know, this is starting to get out of the, this is obviously not brass era or anything like that, but it's still spoke wheels and just classic, classy American automobiles, and it's just too cool. Love it. Love it, love it. But then when it comes to my favorite era of automobiles, you get into these. So here's an Aurora Stanley Steamer. Now I already had 1 or 2 of these. I don't remember. I know I at least have one of these Stanley Steamers, but these are my most favorite box art of all time, these Aurora kits. It looks so era or period correct with the looks like cut out paper people for the pictures, and I laugh every time I read this. Old-timers, famous cars of all time. Instead of the most famous cars of all time, it's just famous cars of old time. This is a 1963 edition, I believe. There's your price, $1.98. Famous cars of all time. Just can't figure out why they set it like that. Where is the date on this thing? I know they've got a date somewhere. I'm probably looking at it. It's kit number 573. Oh, there it was. I'm sorry. I did look at it. 1961. So these can be like 1961, 62, maybe 63, but that's the year that they're from. And this one is, I haven't even looked at it. Yeah, it's all there. I can't wait to build one of these. Just can't wait. I just don't think they'll fit in my display cases. Heck, won't nothing fit in my display cases right now because they're full. I've got to build some more. But these are 16th scale, so they're going to have a little bit. They're going to be a little bit bigger. But maybe I'll just go ahead and build one and see if it will fit. But I keep saying I'm going to build one. I'm going to build one, and I keep acquiring them and not building any. And these, like I say, this era car is just my absolute favorite. I was just watching today. There is a famous video. It's 1905 or 6. I think it's 1906. San Francisco. It's a street car, a street trolley that's filming up the street, the main street, whatever the street was in San Francisco. And there's all kinds of old automobiles running around, and also horse-drawn carriages too. And I was able to identify. You can see some of the steam cars go by because there's steam. And I was able to identify a few. I saw a white steam car. It was a 1905 or something like that, white steam car. And there were just a ton of cars, but a lot of them were facing with the rear facing, so I couldn't tell. But a few I was able to identify. One was an auto car, and auto car I think is still in business. I believe it's the oldest car company in America or something like that. But I didn't see any Stanleys, but I did see a white steamer and some others. But these cars fascinate me because of the primitive technology that was available at the time, but they came up with ingenious ideas. Although Stanley's, as far as Jay Leno, getting the information from Jay Leno, and I think that's pretty credible, they weren't very efficient. They didn't have a condenser or anything like that. It was a total loss type system where you filled the tank, your boiler was there, and it didn't get very much mileage. And then some of the other steam cars like White and Doble and things like that, they had condensers, so they would regenerate they would cool the steam back into water and able to regenerate a lot of it. But anyway, this is the Stanley Steamer, and I always think of that jingle about Stanley Steamer, the company that would clean your carpet, makes your carpet cleaner or something like that. But I was able to also get another one of these, and these were on eBay, and again I got these at a fairly reasonable price. You're probably still going to pay somewhere up of $40 or so for these kits, but they are just so classic, and I just love them. Let me see if this one's okay. One way you can always tell that a kit is really probably still never been touched is this in an Aurora kit, this tissue paper that comes in it. That actually came in the kit, so that's original to the kit. Wow, Matthew, that paper's original to the kit. Yeah, it is. And look at these, and look how yellow that is. It was probably in someone's attic for 100 years, and it's probably warped beyond belief. But for the yellowing to be like that, and it's never seen light, that's what I can't figure. Because see that, and then see that, that's crazy. But it looks like it's all there. I need to go in here and get the tires, make sure they're probably laying right on the glass, and maybe not. But anyway, I got two of the Stanley Steamers. Just the coolest box art ever. Not just the Stanley, just this Aurora Old-Timers series, the first series they came out with here. I just dig it, man. It's so awesome. And then I was able to pick up another one of these, the Rambler. I think it's like a 1905 or 1901 or something Rambler. It looks a lot like almost like a horse-drawn carriage, but yeah, this is so cool. Charlie Mack has built this entire series. I don't have them all, the curved dash olds. I have that one on the way. Was able to get one of those, but I wanted to go ahead and do this haul. I'll do it on another one. But anyway, got the curved dash olds. I've got the I've got everyone. I think there's one now that I'm still missing, and I'll have to go back and see which one that is. This also is a 63. So you saw the others were 61. This one is 63, and it still has that box art that's I just love it. It's raining. Looks like the umbrella blew out or something, and the poor lady doesn't look very happy. She looks kind of sad that she's getting wet, but he's trying his best. I don't know if that's her man or if that's her butler or what. No, apparently it's her man, because they were having a picnic, and it all went downhill from there. But anyway, this is super cool. Well, let's take the top off this one while we're here. Yep, see the tissue paper? There it is right there. That's original to these kits. You already said that one time, Matthew. Thanks for the information. Well, somebody wrote some stuff on these instructions here. This is interesting stuff to me too. When you get something and he's written the chassis length and width. Look at that. 6 3/16. The width is 3 3/4. The width. The tires are 1 3. That's neat. That someone was messing around with this and took some measurements. But man, these kits are amazing to me. They're very simple kits. I haven't built one, but just looking at the parts, they are simple, but just a classic American model kit, man. Aurora. Too cool. A Rambler. All right, last one here. This is pretty neat. I have to do an unboxing on this one. I don't have very many of these, but I do have a couple. And it's the Gabriel or Hubley metal model kits. This is a Model A Victoria. Beautiful car. And I'm not sure. I think Gabriel acquired Hubley or something like that, because the original ones would be Hubley, and this is a Gabriel. It's the same kit, but I think this kit is from 1975, and it's heavy. Man, this box is super heavy. But you see it says Hubley Division, Gabriel Industries, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I didn't realize Lancaster. That's pretty neat. And then there's a date right there, copyright. Let's see, MCMLXXV. What in the world? I'd have to get out the Google for that one. But from my research on ScaleMates, if it's accurate, it's 1975. But yeah, this is really cool. Then they had the Model A Town Sedan, Model A Roadster, and the Model A Coupe. Now, one thing about some of these, like the Model A Coupe, I'd like to get that one. But on the kit, there's a big old flathead screw that goes right in top of the door post, right up here to hold the body together. Awful looking. And I'm thinking you could probably glue the body together with epoxy or something and fill that hole in. But this one, because it has this roof is actually plastic. There's no, right here is on that other one would be a big old flathead screw that went on both sides. And fortunately, this one doesn't have that. But I will do a box opening on this because these are really neat to me. Some of them have awful flash, and it's metal. But I think there's a ton of potential. I've seen some of these built up, and they are very, very beautiful kits. But I'll do a box opening on this one very soon, and we'll check out all the metal parts in it and see how much detail they were able to squeeze out of those molds, being it's metal and not plastic. But anyway, I guess that's it. I think that's it. Yep. Well, as always, don't forget to go check out hobbynutmodels.com, because when this, well, if in my lifetime I build it, it will probably get MCW paint, and that MCW paint would have come from hobbynutmodels.com. So you go check out hobbynutmodels.com, grab yourself a model kit or supplies or tools or anything like that, and support Mark over there. He has supported model car videos for several years now, and I really appreciate that. Thank you to all you guys just for watching these videos, and if you would give it a thumbs up. Tell me if you've built any of these. I'd like to know more about the Aurora kits. You guys that have built them, are they difficult in any way, do they just fall together, or and then what about these metal kits? I've heard people say that they've built them up and they just turned out beautiful, but just let me know what challenges am I going to be faced with these metal models, except, you know, you ain't gluing it together with Tamiya extra thin. I know that. So I think like epoxy or something like that's what I'd have to use for that. I have built one metal car. It was a monogram Duesenberg, and I think I used epoxy to glue it together, but it wasn't near as many metal parts as this one. This one has metal chassis and everything, where the monogram was plastic chassis. It just had metal body. So anyway, all right guys, thanks for all you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Tim Ryan again for sending that Bigfoot kit over, or that Bigfoot and that little monster truck. And yeah, thank you to all my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget about the Facebook group build contest. Go check it out, Model Car Videos Facebook group. Also go check out MCV Products, where I've got ProTech and all of my 3D printed stuff. I'd appreciate you go over there and check that out. And yeah, everything's going great. I appreciate you guys. And hey, we'll see you on the next one. You take care. Bye.